Hello everyone, this is Azanar welcoming you to another episode of Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. In this episode, we're going to go deal with this pesky darkness and go into the Claw Viper Temple, also to grab something for that Heraldric Staff. It's funny, you know, I was going to say I've started at the waypoint because the area we're going into isn't very large, but I'm already almost to where we need to go anyways. After we leave the Lost City here, we're going to go to the Valley of Snakes. Now, I don't need to show this to you, but I'm gonna. The Valley of Snakes is, it's a very large, extensive area. Oh, it's the biggest one of them all. Oh boy. Yeah, the Valley of Snakes, is a joke. It's even small in the... Ooh! Oh, Fire Tower, that's exciting. It's even smaller than the burial grounds. I guess it's basically they need a small hub area to actually place down the dungeon. That's all it says. We're gonna jump into the Claw Viper Temple then.
I sense strong magic
Claw Viper
in this
Temple
place.
looks exactly like a few of the other dungeons that are like this in setup, except instead of tons of zombies, which you'll see Claw Vipers. Claw Vipers are a real pain. These ones are salamanders. They're not as dangerous. The actual Claw Vipers themselves, yeah, those guys are more dangerous. As a melee character, be very careful of them because they do enormous knockback. As a ranged character, if you have your helper sort of taking a lot of the brunt of the damage in front of you, you don't need to worry about it as much. You can just sort of shoot at these guys from afar. I can actually tell you, from having played mostly melee characters up to this point, yeah, this is extensively easier doing this as a ranged character. Much easier, actually. Okay. Well, what's going on? Oh, good. Claw Viper level 2. Okay, I am gonna have to, do something in a second here. Yeah, this is the last part of the Claw Viper Temple. There's only the 2 parts. We're already here. I'm going to therefore do a slight change in this episode as to what I was going to plan to do. I'll tell you guys about that in a moment here.
Not enough mana.
Oh, not enough mana. Shucks. In fact, what I plan to do with this episode now is actually going to make it a substantially long episode? Maybe? No matter. This has taken us all of like 3 minutes. Okay, I'm having trouble pathing. There we go. Go up here, Taint and Sun Altar. There's a lot of gold and the Amulet of the Viper. We're simply gonna go back to town. You can see it's light again. Oh, that peskiness of the sun is...
Who would have thought?
They want you to speak to the townsfolk.
I've been
Just speak to Deckard and get it out of the way. Now they want us to restore the staff. You can do that. The Staff of Kings here, all resistance is 10, very fast attack speed. 10 to 15 damage. It's actually a decent item. This is 10 to life, 10 to mana, 25 poison resist. But we're gonna want to restore the staff. You know, we need to do that, and I'm sure if we restore this, I'm sure if I can pick this up, it'll be good. You transmute it into the Heraldric Staff, and it basically is going to combine all that stuff together. This is a really good item. Now, it's not an item that we can keep. It's a quest item. Eventually, once we use it, we're gonna lose it. But
excellent. Stay a while.
I will tell you that for now, we are going to be using this item. It's better than the item we currently have. And I am gonna... No, I don't want to sell that. I am going to keep this. We're going to keep this. We may find better. In fact, it's almost impossible we won't. Now, we found an item that had different colors green. Green items are set items. Obviously part of a set. This is called Sanders Taboo Heavy Gloves. 20% increased attack speed, 9 to 11 poison damage over 3 seconds, 24 to defense, 40 to life. This is a really good item. The 40 to life especially. However, you see there, the level of the item is level 28. I am going to hold on to this for now. It's possible we'll find better. And if I do, I'll get rid of it. But that seems to be a really good item. Here, the rest of the stuff we have is just junk. Gonna just quickly talk to Lysander here. Okay. And we are looking good. Looking very good. Now, it says here that we should talk to Drognin about an arcane sanctuary. We need to find the arcane sanctuary because Deckard Cain and Drognin figured that the location of Talrosh's tomb, which was where they think Diablo is headed, is, you know, at the arcane sanctuary. We'd be able to tell. Now, it says that we should go to the palace here and talk to Jerren. Well, we're gonna go here.
Welcome to the palace.
If you had come here earlier, while the sun was still out, they would not have let you in. But now they will, and Jerren's going to talk to you.
I have heard of your many...
He has a problem in the harem. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's go down here. Well, this doesn't seem to be a problem here. Oh, well, there's another level of the harem. Oh, and there's a dead guard. Okay. We are going to go through this area. I was going to do this area and the area right after it in a separate... separate video. But seeing as how the Claw Viper Temple is pathetically... Oh, no. Don't want to die. Seeing as how the Claw Viper Temple is pathetically small, and we might as well take care of this stuff as well. Hazade is actually jumping into the fray. Good for him. No, don't want to die. Holy moly. As a ranged character, yeah, that's not fun. Ooh. These guys are fun. I like them. Just big and lumbering and woof.
Thanks.
They're basically not a threat whatsoever. I mean, if you're stupid enough to get hit by them, you know, and let them really take a beating on you, yeah, you can die. But they're pushovers. I just really enjoy them. Oh, fudge. Okay, this is going to take us now to a new area, the Palace Cellar. These cellars are the area immediately after the harem. They're very similar except in look, and the areas are larger. I'm going to take this time to just plug this level in. We're going to take 5 to energy. And now that we have these two techniques here, we have to wait till level 24 to get either of these. We are going to start putting our points back into lightning. Now, I actually want to take a look at my lightning now. What is it? What is it at? 1 to 158. Now, you'll notice each time you put something into lightning increases the cost of mana by 0.5. So the way to really get these items up is through your synergies. Charge Bolt, Nova, and Chain Lightning, all level 20. And eventually, Lightning Mastery, level 20 as well. And that's basically going to be the setup for this build, is that you max out this, this. Where is Nova? This, and this. You max out these 5 abilities. And if you do so, it's supposed to turn your lightning spell into a devastating cannon. Then you acquire certain items that give you tons of mana and rapidly increase your cast rate. And before you know it, you're just a cannon of doom and death. Now, I, for one, and you may have noticed it earlier, I don't like this area. The Harem and the Cellars have tons of ranged enemies. And ranged enemies as a ranged character are your kryptonite. You cannot stop them. You just can't. And they'll just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot at you like crazy. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, if you let them, and especially when there's so many of them. Oh, there we go. Dune Beasts. We haven't seen these guys yet. Dune Beasts are fun. I like them. You see a variation of them in Act 3, and it's actually where you see them a little more. Okay, this other Palace Cellar level is done. Now we're on level 3. Level 3 is different. You can see that we get to the next area in the last 2 levels by getting to the corners. Same as the Harem. But this is different. The exit from this area is in the center. Azade, what are you doing? Now the center is not necessarily going to be the easiest place to reach. I keep saying things and then just things happen. Okay, we're going to jump through this door here. And we're going to hit this portal. Now this portal here is going to take us somewhere. It's going to take us to the Arcane Sanctuary. Drognan and Deckard were right. It's underneath the palace, which is what they were telling us. And here we need to find Horizon's journal. So now we have 3 quests to open. Take the staff to Talrash's tomb, find Talrash's tomb, find Horizon's journal. Horizon's journal here in the sanctuary will tell us where the tomb is. Then we take the staff there and do whatever we're supposed to do. Oh, we missed a waypoint. That's funny. I'm probably gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go get that waypoint off screen here. In a second, because I am gonna want to have it in case I do something. But for now, that's not necessarily important. So in this episode, we took care of a lot of areas very quickly. I recommend taking your time and going through the areas, you know, killing all the enemies to really get yourself poison resist. Oh, that's way better than what we have. Yeah, I recommend taking your time to really, you know, go through those areas and make sure you max out the experience that you get from them. Now, we're already up at level 20. Level 20 going into the Arcane Sanctuary is actually a little high. The guide that I'm using suggests that level 16 to 20 is at their Act 2 is 16 to 20, so we're probably a little over leveled. Haven't had to do any grinding yet. That's been actually quite nice. But yeah, in this episode we completed a whole bunch of things very quickly, very small areas that you can just jump through right away. But this has been long enough for the episode. This is Azanar signing off. If you like this video, give it a like. If you really enjoy it, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.